Xander, how would you kind of characterize how the day went for you?
Was hitting it okay to start, just couldn't really make a putt, and then kind of got on a little roll there, got some momentum going my way right into that hard stretch, and then hit some really bad drives at some really bad times. So kept my head down, and once I saw Hideki finishing at 17 under, it was a bit of a deflator, I'm sure, for the rest of the field. But hats off to him. It's incredible. He's done it a few times now, shooting lights out on Sunday.
When you're hitting the ball well early, but the putts aren't going in, can it get a little frustrating at some point?
Yeah, I mean, it always is, but especially since we have no more days to look forward to. But yeah, I mean, I for the most part kind of rode the ship and could have easily gone way south, but just got to keep working on what I'm working on.
When you hold the bunker shot in 11, when you're going to the 12th tee, what were you kind of thinking?
I have a chance to win now. Yeah, I was sort of a little bit slow through 9 holes, and then after holding the bunker shot, I knew I was within at least a couple shots of the lead. So just some really, like I said, I wasn't able to hit the 12th fairway once, 12th or 13th fairway once this week, which was a big bummer. Just with the length, if I can shape it correctly, I can actually get a scoring iron in my hand. But I was 0 for 8 in that stretch, so look forward to coming back next year.
Last question. You feel like what you're working on is making good positive signs in your game going forward here?
I do, yeah. It's funny. I literally, as soon as I felt like I was getting into some good flow, I sort of stopped working on what I was working on, and I think I reverted back to some old stuff that isn't very good, hence some of those bad shots. So just got to keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, it wasn't just Xander Schauffele who struggled in that final pairing. It was a 70 for Xander, but it was a 72 1-over for Patrick Cantlay. They both finished the tournament at 13 under par, 4 strokes shy of the lead, and it just was not Patrick Cantlay's day. It's amazing, really. I mean, he had a 5-shot lead heading into Saturday, and he had a 2-shot lead heading into today, and ultimately just wasn't enough. But this pairing in general, we were quite excited about this. It was a very comfortable environment for them. They've teed it up twice together in final rounds, and they've both won one each in that final pairing. So we thought we were on for great things, but it never really got going to begin with.
No, it didn't. Neither of these guys played very well. They didn't have much momentum. Everything was kind of slow. They were way behind the group in front of them starting out, and it's, it can happen, Anna. At times, one guy in the group gets going pretty bad, and it kind of feeds into your game, unfortunately. But yeah, these guys didn't have much. It was just kind of blah all day.
And as for Cantlay specifically, we've been talking about him all week. He'd been leading wire to wire. This looked like it was going to be his first win since 2022. Where did he leave it just short today?
Well, we said it in pregame that he needed to hit more fairways in order to attack this golf course, and he didn't. He hit 4 of 14 fairways today, and he had a left miss going. Here's the first one on number 3. Very, very important to hit this fairway to a front flag on 3 today. Yeah, you can see a pretty thick rough down that left side. That ball sinks to the bottom of it.
And this is something that you'd sort of picked up in his game throughout the week, but it had really sort of intensified in this final round.
Yeah, you could see that one there. That was just kind of a guide, just trying to guide something down the fairway, not that typical free swing that we see from Patrick Cantlay. And that one got in the left, and the left is no good on number 5. That ball's way above his feet.
When you're playing consistently out of the rough here at Riviera Country Club, how much more of a challenge does this beast of a course become?
Oh, it's so difficult. That rough is so tough to judge how the ball's going to come out, and these greens are so difficult to hit anyway. There was another 3-wood there on 7 left. And here, this was another one left on 9. Actually gets a great break here. It gets just above the bunker, but certainly had a left miss going.
So obviously was not working for Cantlay off the tee today. How disappointed do you think he will be with this performance when this trophy was his for the taking, it felt like?
Yeah, this one's going to sting a little bit. 5-shot lead through 36 holes, a 2-shot lead going into the final round, and then really didn't contend the final 9 holes. This one is going to sting. It's going to take him a little while to get over. Obviously, he's talked about how much he loves this golf course. This is his hometown event. And the fact that he couldn't get across the finish line, that's going to bother him for some time.
And that slow start, I mean, sometimes, is it just golf? Sometimes no rhyme or reason why you come out on a Sunday and you just can't find it.
It is. It's a hard game. Sometimes it's a difficult game that we play, and it's what drives us mad.